Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're doing unbelievably well. And you're managing all that's going on in the world. Let's start with the moon, which is in Capricorn. Now, I'm using the Yasmin Boland Daily Diary tear-off sheet. So if you've got that, you can follow along with me. Pluto retrograde. Pluto is this intense planet. It's sort of known as the planet of the big destroyer, but really what it does is shake things up. And it's under the Capricorn moon, and Capricorn's very steady going and somewhat stable. So this cycle takes the pressure off everything a little bit. However, if you have bits and pieces and stuff and things from the past, this is the time to release it. Let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Moving on. Number 3, Angel Numerology Day. And the number 3, I like it because it means our ascended friends, masters, ascended loved ones, ones who are now in spirit, that are on the other side helping us with all of this madness. Basically, the overall arch is gentle guidance. Works with the 3 of Cups, the Hermit card or the Moon card in Tarot. And you can work with Archangel Azrael, Archangel Gabriel, Raziel, Jophiel, Zadkiel. Any of those could be your angelic board of directors today to help you go forward. And this is a big message from all of them, reminding us that everything really is fine. It's okay to have fun. The energy of a 3 is about being artistic, creative, inspiring, and imaginative. See if you can't be playful today. Fun. Rather than being bogged down in the nitty-gritty of everyday life, do something that distracts that. My isms. I'm grateful for all that I've received so far and what is on the way. And I am truly, honestly, hand on heart, not just saying it, grateful for you. I'm grateful that you all, every single one of you that's watching this channel, encourage me to get up and do this. There are many days where I wonder, what do I do this for? Why? I'm not sure I get it. And then I come in here, my little office, I sit quietly, meditate, and I feel the energy lifting up, and then that sets me on the right foot for the rest of the day. Second ism, I'm on the right path for the best divine benevolent outcome in all areas of my life. And so it is our friend of the channel, Vicky Loper. She has an artistic YouTube channel. Incredible woman, filled with the gifts of the creativity. She taught us this benevolent prayer. The best divine benevolent outcome is in absolutely everything we touch, we feel, that we know. It's a knowing. No need to go anywhere. No need to grasp anything outside of who we are. It is all within. And yes, we are taught by our ancestors, generations upon generations upon generations, about this crazy class system. The class system that says there are those who have and there are those who don't have. Well, that's all falling to pieces. Everything's being equalized, as seen by many of the natural challenges that happen, the chaos. It levels the playing field. And at some point we have to be benevolent. And then we receive benevolence, staying in grace and gratitude for everything. Learning that giving and giving and giving and giving ends up with an empty pot, because we need the grace and the gratitude to receive. I am my own magic, and I magically manifest my future right now. Everything can change in a blink of an eye, quick, fast. Some things take a bit more time than others, but just know if you're in the flow, be in the flow and go. Know that you're in the flow and be in the flow and go. And just keep on repeating it. I am in the flow and I'm going. I know I'm in the flow and I'm going. Done. I know more is on the way. I know more is coming. I can't not receive. The good you do comes back to you. And everything that's good for you is already on its way. So simple. And thank you for everything. Saying compliments to people, lifting other people's spirits, you'll get it back. When you lift everybody, that's your gift. We have a message from Archangel Uriel. I can guide you to find blessings through adversity that turn disappointments into victory and transform your life. Sometimes we are brought to our knees and we are faced with, okay, I've got the strength to keep going. What do I need to let go of that keeps me stuck? And your affirmation from Uriel, I can be whoever I wish to be. I invite blessings of transformation into my life. Just putting on something glittery, just having that frivolous mood in your feet. Just imagine that everything's got the little bit of Disney magic attached to it. Using your mind to see everything. Mary Magdalene's been with us all week long. She's the sacred vessel, but she's encouraging all of us to realize that we are all sacred vessels. We are all extensions of divine love, divine benevolence. We're all out here doing our work to lift the energy of the planet. Any answer we need comes from within. I went on a bit of a rant this week talking about AI, this whole new little toy. It pulls data, information from all kinds of sources. And at some point or another, this information that comes from all kinds of sources is a little bit like taking every single book in a library and compiling all that information to answer whatever question. And there are some questions that you can only answer yourself. They're not questions that can be answered by something that's not real. And I find it quite fascinating that most of my life, and taught from a child, that what you need to know comes from inside your heart. What you need to understand comes from God the Divine. And yet there are many people who don't quite believe it. Folks who really choose to believe this AI thing over divine intelligence, the intuition, the inner knowing. It's a little bit like when you walk down a pathway and you have a funny feeling, I'm going the wrong way. You don't know why. It's that feeling, I'm going the wrong way. So you stop and you get quiet. Maybe close your eyes. And there are sometimes in our darkest moments where we want to find the light. We're not really sure where that is. You can look out to the horizon and ask your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, your guardians, show me the way. Bring me what it is I need. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Done. Moving on. That's the essence and the energy of Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is part of the divine feminine energy that is guiding us, all of us this week, if you're on this channel. Be guided toward your purpose. And your purpose is probably as simple as it can possibly be. Does not have to be complicated. Your purpose doesn't need to be above or in front of anyone else's purpose. It cannot be. They have their own purpose. What works for one may not work for others, but remember, we're all here in this physical adventure to have our own pathway. to follow our own source, our own guidance. We have our guardian angel with us, reminding us we're not alone. And the activation message is, I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and from earth. Be open and aware of all kinds of messages from all kinds of places. Louise Hay says, I handle authority with ease, and I am always respected in return. Now, we see a butterfly and what looks like a lazy Susan flower or a daisy, doesn't matter. Gorgeous. I almost want to feel like this is a monarch butterfly, but I can't be sure. This blue and yellow butterfly. Doesn't matter, it's a butterfly. Butterfly is the result of transformation. Remember that you are your own authority. No one else gets to tell you how, where, shape, why. There are people that are out to destroy. What are they destroying? There are people that are out to intimidate. Who are they intimidating? There are people that stand in fear. Why? What's the purpose of causing someone else to be fearful or fear-filled? Now, our tarot card this week is the Ten of Cups. Right here. So, 10 goblets in this image are floating in the air with many indications of a happy and well-established family home. You can see framed portraits, a hutch cabinet with books and a fireplace, a cat and a dog, a picket fence. And representing the passage of time and generations, a book with the papers flipping through in the breeze. All of these symbols by Ciro Marchetti Mystic Tarot deck are embraced by branches of a vast tree. So this card and the energy that goes with it emphasizes the importance of family in our lives. And many of us have actual families, blood relatives, that we can share the good times with and who will support us and give us solace in not so good times. For those who don't currently have much family or whose overall family experiences have not been the greatest, there are the found families, the families of choice. So, besides referring to the biological families or families of choice, this card can stand for any situation that's long-lasting, stable, positive. Now, on the other side, the image might suggest some wishful thinking or unrealistic expectations. Be careful of that. If there is a bittersweet note, it's sounded by the book and its pages riffling in the wind, and the overall message that the time, sand through the hourglass, passes. The memories do fade. And soon enough, our own pages of time travel will have turned. Maybe the ultimate essence of this card and the energy around it is that at the end of the journey, there's a cozy hearth and faithful friends that wait for us. Now, Ciro Marchetti says this whole image, the tarot energy around it, is that the planet of Mars in the sign of Pisces. It's like the drive to establish the domain, which is Mars energy, being altered, tempered, softened by the awareness of higher reality, which is your Pisces energy. Things that are long-lasting, things that we hold dear. There's always, always a new journey and a new energy working with us. Let's see what the fairies have to say. Fairies, fairies everywhere, give us a wonderful message for today. Bring us some magic, bring us the love, bring us the all of that good stuff. Now, usually they flip over, but today they're not flipping over. So I'm going to shuffle one more time and take from the top. There. Love and romance. Felt like there was another card there, but there's not. This is kind of interesting because how to link love and romance into all of this benevolence. Maybe it's because we should focus on love and romance in the air instead of power and control. Lifting our hearts up to whatever spirit guides and angels and being in that romantic energy. It's like a wafting of the pinks, the divine feminine. I don't know. You can, I mean, you probably can, most of you are spiritual, intuitively guided. You can probably give us an idea of what this love and romance truly is all about. I'd say it could be about manifestation. Manifest love and romance by creating altars. Put tokens of love in your life today. Like in this picture, rose petals, butterflies, all the things that are pink, fun, candles. Prepare blessings by loving and accepting yourself. I think that's what that is. I think our guidance here is love and respect those who love you. Have a love and a romantic relationship with plants and animals and friends and partners and all of these things. Keep reminding people how important they are to you, as well as reminding yourself how important you are. This journey, this bumpy road sometimes, the potholes of our lives. At some point or another, we move forward. Everything moves forward. The passage of time keeps going. You know, a long while ago, I talked about how, imagine if you knew the day you were born, absolutely knew that what day you were going to leave the earth. Some people do. Some people have an idea of exactly what age they're going to be when they physically leave the earth. I've got a notion that in the year 2033 will be probably the last year that I'll be here. And it's okay. I've known that since I was probably in my 30s. Doesn't scare me, never did scare me. But imagine if you said, you know, you have 3,000 more days. You may look at what you do and how you do it differently. Well, my friends, that's it from me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.